We need to use the pressure of someone's fear of losing their job to force them to get vaccinated for the good of the community.
Yeah, if someone says that using fear is good, that is what every tyrant in the history of the world and every dictator in the history of the world has ever said, to accumulate, aggregate, and maintain power.
But it's safe and effective.
And I don't want to live in some futuristic, dystopian, biomedical security state. And I'm going to do everything I can as Attorney General to protect the rights of individuals in the state.
When you tell people about these in-your-face, candid conspiracies of the elite, the response is always the same.
How? How's that even possible? People wouldn't do that.
People say, why would they do this? Because it's the will of evil people. They like to wreck countries. They like to burn things down. They like to murder people. They like to stomp around in black uniforms and dominate.
Why hasn't anyone stopped them? It's not possible. People would stop them.
Is anybody tired of this tyranny? You love tyranny. You love tyranny.
They want to see how many people will come back to the environment and continue to be punched in the face. And then they give them flowers, or they give them an award, or they give them a pat on the back, and they just want to see how many times they'll come back and continue to get punched in the face.
And there's a name for, you can have your freedom back once you do what I say. It's called being held hostage. It's called terrorism. It's called the definition of being a prisoner.
There's no possible way that's true. I read the news on my timeline. I would have heard about it.
I know my husband is not vaccinating people and putting a microchip in her arm because that technology doesn't even exist, and he's never uttered the words out of his mouth, so.
COVID19.govt.nz. Otherwise, dismiss anything else. We will continue to be your single source of truth. Your single source of truth. Your single source of truth.
Information creates our perceptions, and our perceptions create our behaviors. So, control our information, control our behaviors.
That we need to give individuals who receive the 2 doses of mRNA a third boost. There's no doubt, based on the data we've seen.
Fuck you and your New World Order, and fuck the horse you rode in on, and all your shit. You people are criminals. And just because you get the whole media to gaslight us and tell us that classical tyranny is a good thing, it's not. Everything you're doing is 101 evil, classically bad, classically evil, out of every dystopic novel, out of every dystopic country.
I say that this is the end game of all games. This is do or die right now. It's about human 1.0. Do you value being a human? Do you value having freedom of thought and to love?
Candid Conspiracies.